Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, 17th day of February. Here we go. Some laws about not preparing on Shabbos for after Shabbos. You're not allowed to prepare on Shabbos for after Shabbos. That's degrading Shabbos. So generally the rule is don't go around doing prep for post Shabbos. But here are some of the nitty gritties. Let's go through them. Let's say you're eating some ice cream Shabbos afternoon. After you finished eating the ice cream, you want to put it back in the freezer so it won't get ruined. The next time you're going to eat that ice cream is after Shabbos. So is that called preparing for after Shabbos? The answer is no. That you're allowed to do. Returning ice cream to a freezer is to save it from getting ruined. So anytime you need to put a food back in the fridge or freezer to make it not get ruined, that's totally allowed. That's not called preparing for after Shabbos. Even if you're going to eat that food after Shabbos, that's just called saving the food, and you're allowed to do that. When Shabbos ends in your home, there's dirt on your table and there's also perishable food on your table. So the perishable food can be taken back to the fridge or freezers, just like before, so it won't get ruined. But the dirt that's on the table, why would you need to clean that up now? So you'll be free on Saturday night to go run to your fun stuff? Well, that's preparing on Shabbos for after Shabbos. That you're not allowed to do. So you could return the perishable items to the fridge, freezer, or whatever, but the other dirt you have to leave on the table. But if a bunch of people are going to be sitting, schmoozing, or learning at that table for the next half hour until Shabbos ends, and they need the food cleared so that they could enjoy their stay at the table, that's being done for the sake of Shabbos, and that you're allowed to do. If you're in one of those shuls where the tight spacing, so they're having the Shalosh in the davening area, then you're allowed to clean up everything after Shalosh because that's considered a respect to the shul, which is totally appropriate. If you want to take out a sitter for Marav, you get to shul, let's say 20 minutes before Shabbos is over, you take out your sitter, which you're going to use for Marav, which is post Shabbos, isn't it? So taking out that sitter in prep for the Marav, which is after Shabbos, is not 100% kosher. If you are going to do that, just look in the sitter or something, or read something, or, do something Torah-ish, and then it's called like you were doing something on Shabbos for Shabbos, you were reading something important out of the sitter, that you're totally allowed to do. If you want to wash out the Havdalah cup on Shabbos, well, then you're preparing for the Havdalah, which is after Shabbos. You can only do that if it's after Marav. Now, different topic, but still on the general idea of keeping Shabbos and holiness and everything. You're not allowed to write on Shabbos. Everybody knows that. So what about if you're a caterer or you're somebody preparing some beautiful stuff for dessert and you want to put an ice cream swirl on the top of the cake? Is that considered writing? Rav Belsky said that's not considered writing, and you can go ahead and do that on Shabbos. However, if you wanted to cut through the letters on a cake, that's considered erasing, believe it or not, and you're not allowed to cut through the letters that say happy birthday or something on the top of a cake. Even if you're going to cut between the letters, you're still erasing the word when you do the cutting. So you may want to arrange for those letters to be lifted off by I don't know, put them on a plastic sheet or something. But cutting right through them on Shabbos is going to be considered problematic. If you need to, you can have a non-Jew cut through those letters. But otherwise, it's a bit of a problem, according to a lot of rabbis, to cut through letters that are on the top of a cake on Shabbos. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.